Hello everyone, this is Jackie. In this issue, let's watch an American crime film, Paparazzi. Cole was Hollywood's hottest action star. He became famous for his outstanding acting skills and was the focus of much attention in the entertainment industry. Cole was immersed in excitement under the flashing light. He had everything that all male in the world dreamt of: beautiful wife, lovely son, a villa by the sea. However, as a public figure, Cole had to face the pervasive paparazzi who magnified his private life infinitely. But Cole didn't care. He knew this was the price that a celebrity should pay. Until one day, an entertainment reporter Rex pointed the camera at his wife and son. Cole stepped up angrily, but Rex said that the law allowed him to photograph anyone. Cole once again emphasized that he could shoot whatever he wanted, but Rex must let go of his family. Rex agreed verbally, but still picked up the camera and kept pressing the shutter. Cole angrily took the camera and warned Rex for the last time, but Rex was irritated and uttered wild words and revealed the privacy of Cole's wife. Cole was unbearable and punched him. Unfortunately, this was deliberately done by Rex. The other three paparazzi hiding in the car had already filmed Cole's violence just now. Cole, therefore, compensated the defendant in a court of $500,000. In the TV interview, Cole pointed out Rex's unscrupulous behavior and publicly called it a parasite. The cautious reporter couldn't bear it, determined to ruin Cole. Rex did not hesitate to hire someone to collect Cole's garbage. He attempted to find unfavorable evidence from it and made some news maliciously to slander Cole. These four unscrupulous paparazzi headed by reporters often fabricated rumors. They used all means to sneak photos of stars. They sat together every day discussing dirty things. This evening, Rex hooked up with a woman in the nightclub, and he invited her to participate in the adventure game of destroying Cole. A paparazzi deliberately broke the news that Cole had an affair at the banquet and successfully aroused the suspicion of Cole's wife. The two left early and quarreled on the way home. Suddenly, the paparazzi in 3 cars came over and kept Cole in the middle of shooting. Cole had a sub-car accident because he avoided the flash from the camera, and the 4 unscrupulous paparazzi had no shame. After pretending to be passing by and calling an ambulance, they immediately took out my camera and shot wildly beside the car. In the dimness, Cole tried to open his eyes and saw this irritating scene. The car accident broke Cole's wife's spleen. The son also went into a coma, and he didn't know when his son would wake up. Seeing the paparazzi who were still taking the opportunity to take pictures in the ward, Cole was furious, but there was nothing he could do. And the 4 paparazzi had the same caliber. They all lied to the police that they were just passing by. The only driver who might know the truth also died in the rescue. The woman involved was secretly filmed by a paparazzi in an indecent video last night, so she dared not say anything. Fortunately, an inspector named Burton knew that the 4 paparazzi were notorious. He believed that Cole was not lying. But the brokerage company felt that this matter was not worth making a big deal. Otherwise, they didn't know what news those paparazzi were going to make. For the sake of the future, Cole kept working hard. But the paparazzi did not restrain themselves. Instead, they immediately revealed that Cole's wife was suspected of taking drugs. On this day, the female employee of the coffee shop habitually asked Cole's son about the accident and started crying guiltily. Cole comforted the girl without blaming her and hugged her. This scene happened to be photographed by a paparazzi called Kevin. Cole didn't dare to beat them again and drove away angrily. On the way, Cole contacted the psychologist and turned around. Unexpectedly, Kevin happened to be riding a motorcycle to chase him but couldn't escape and fell to the edge of the cliff and was crumbling. Cole instinctively went to the rescue, but as soon as he stretched out his hand, he thought of his wife and son lying in the hospital. The anger in his heart ignited instantly. Cole was heartbroken and threw Kevin off the cliff. The pleasure of revenge released Cole's long-repressed anger. He pretended to be nonchalant and met with the psychologist and returned home to wait for the death of Kevin. The police confirmed the scene and determined that Kevin died in an accident. However, Burton, who in charge of Cole's case, found Cole's signature pen with him under the cliff. Later, a paparazzi named Leonard used the power of a lawyer to coerce the police into getting the camera memory card of Kevin and made a fuss with a photo of Cole hugging the female clerk. This incident made Burton deeply aware of the evil of unscrupulous paparazzi. Leonard, who threatened the police, was originally a lawyer and then being arrested for rebelling against drugs. But he sued the other party to illegally search and detain him, so he escaped sanctions. He was still on probation. And Rex, who had feuded with Cole, just got away from an attempted rape case. The defense lawyer was the paparazzi who threatened the police. Before Cole, there was already a star who was ruined by these paparazzi and even became cleaner. When Cole was destroyed, they would look at the next person. Burton hated these scumbags, but he could do nothing. Because of learning a lesson from the mistakes of the previous star, Burton reminded Cole to be careful about the phone being monitored. Soon, the wife saw Cole's media gossip, and that caused conflicts between husband and wife. Just getting out of the house, Cole, who was upright, ran into Leonard again. Cole could no longer be afraid of it and launched a revenge operation. He deliberately called his assistant to make an appointment to meet with guests on the crew. Sure enough, Leonard followed him along with the sneak shot equipment. Cole took the opportunity to take action and asked the bodyguard to drive him away. When Leonard left, Cole followed them up. On the way, Cole used the equipment in the car to call the police. He said in a panic that a man was wielding a gun and ramming on the road. The police then said that nearby police officers tracked the license plate number. Leonard was startled by the police, who suddenly came around and hurriedly reached out to take the driver's license in his pocket but pulled out a pistol instead. The police thought that the other party was going to resist, so they kept shooting. The other two paparazzi learned of the death of their accomplices. They immediately guessed it was Cole's plan. To prevent Cole from doing anything to them, the two decided to do it first. The paparazzi had long secretly photographed the password of Cole's door lock, so they sneaked into Cole's house while he was at work. At the same time, Burton suspected Cole. According to the investigation, Leonard took out a model gun before he died. And the crew just lost a gun recently. Cole explained that Leonard had left the crew. Through the signature pen found at the death of Kevin and the model gun this time, Burton had determined that the death of the two was not a coincidence. But Burton did not implement legal measures against Cole. Instead, he spoke with earnestness if someone hurt his family. He also couldn't control himself. When he was about to go home, Cole dialed the home phone. Rex and Wendell, who installed the candid camera, did not know that Cole's wife was at home. They hurriedly stepped forward to cover Cole's wife's mouth. He threatened to kill her son if she dared to call the police. Cole was completely angry, and his revenge plan couldn't be postponed anymore. Later, Cole contacted the bodyguard to protect his son. He was ready to kill Rex's nest tonight. Unexpectedly, Burton sent 2 police officers to watch the night. He said that it was to protect Cole's safety, but actually to monitor him. But Cole had a clever plan. In the evening, he ordered a pizza takeaway and sneaked into the trunk of the takeaway car. Then he drove the car hidden in front of Rex's residence. Here, Cole found pictures of his family everywhere. The display also had his pictures. When Wendell came home, Cole went down with a stick. At the same time, Burton stumbled upon a speed photo taken at the red light. He rushed to Cole's house overnight to explore clues. Cole, who was hiding his car, saw Burton coming. He hurriedly slipped back from the backyard. After a while, Burton received a call from the police station. The police found a woman with Rex on the night of the incident. Burton found the woman with the photo and got all the truth. He immediately mobilized the police department to arrest Rex and others suspected of rape. Rex just found out that Wendell was killed. When he returned home, he saw bloodstains on the wall. The weapon used to kill Wendell was thrown on the sofa. The police were almost coming. Rex immediately thought of Cole. He threw a pistol and rushed to Cole's house to take revenge. But he didn't expect that all this was a trap set by Cole. Burton saw the surveillance at the paparazzi's death scene. They saw Rex breaking into Cole's house with a gun. They immediately went back to the house. Cole grabbed the opponent's gun and controlled him over. Cole then picked up Burton's call and pretended to be fighting fiercely with Rex. Rex now was besieged on all sides. Killing crimes, breaking into private houses, illegally holding guns. Just picking up a crime was enough for him to go into jail. When Burton arrived, Cole looked like he had survived the catastrophe and thanked Burton for promptly coming here to save his life. Finally, Rex was arrested for all charges. Cole finally returned to his normal life. Soon after, Cole's son woke up. Cole faced the flashing lens, the tricky paparazzi again. Cole had also become comfortable and got used to this. I don't know if they are happy or not, but the stars must be very cool. Okay, this is the end of this issue. Friends who like it, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching, see you next time.